Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a great day. I know I am. And today we're doing something a little different. Today I'm going to be, at least in Forza Motorsport, doing reviews on cars these days. Starting with the 1969 Dodge Charger RT. The RT standing for Road and Track. This thing sports a 425 Hemi, if I could speak. Producing 425 horsepower, this thing is a bit of a beast on the road and the track altogether. You may recognize it from shows like not the Fast and the Furious, the Dukes of Hazzard, even though the 1970 version was in the Fast and the Furious. But you also see the 69 version in Drive Angry with Nicolas Cage. And it's also featured in Cannonball, the 68 version, and several other movies. I'm sure Chrysler is charging quite a bit for the use of this particular vehicle. I mean, just look at it. It is a beaut and a legendary car in the muscle car world. So, how I'm going to do this, I'm going to focus on some rather choice upgrades because Forza is a racing game. So I'm probably going to try and make it as much of a race car as possible, handling wise, and pretty much go from there. So let's go ahead and focus on some choice upgrades. Also, if you guys have any fun facts about the 1969 Dodge Charger, I would love to read about it in the comments down below. So if you could go ahead and leave me one, that would be nice. So with that being said, let's get into the build. Alright, so for the performance, I'm gonna mainly go with max platform and handling and see what class we fall under. We're also going to throw on some race tires as well. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to put on those upgrades, see what class we're in, and basically keep it there. In this case it does go into B class, so I think I was left with about 29 PI points to work with. So that's going to be a bit of a fun bit. I did notice that you can only put rear arrow on this and not front arrow. So make sure you keep that in mind if you're going to be racing that thing. You're going to have to do some extra tuning to make it to where it can corner quite a bit. I do keep the original bumper on here and all that. And with that being said, I did have, I think, 29 PI to work with afterwards. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and go to the final build specs for the Charger. Alright, so after swapping out the exhaust, pistons, and valves, we did get up to B class. Sporting a 7-liter engine, having 458 horsepower. Quite a bit more than what we had. 528 foot-pounds of torque, so that's gonna mean this thing's probably gonna be sliding left and right. And the thing weighs a little under 3,000 pounds at 2,976 pounds. Quite a bit lighter than what I was thinking it was gonna weigh. So, anyways, enough building talk, and let's go ahead and see how this thing handles on the track. Alright, so we're here at Sebring. Sorry, voice is not really doing its best. Running on not much sleep as of right now, but starting in the 16th, right out of the gate, we are pulling ahead of a majority of people right now, shooting into 12th place. Going into turn 1, trying to avoid any possible collisions. We know how Forza is. Turn 1 is always a major collision. And this thing actually handled a lot better than I thought. So, going into turns 2 and 3, got a max pile up here, trying to get around that as best as I can. Almost get pushed off the track by a Marlboro car for that. Got a Ford Focus here. We're going to get around him real quick using that 458 horsepower that we got under the hood. And again, this thing handled amazingly for B class. Honestly, I was thinking I was going to have trouble with the cornering and all that, even though I just slapped the base tune on here, nothing really too special, but going down Ullman straight, the thing has the power to catch up with quite a bit of people. As you can see, I'm slowly getting that time down. MK is going to go off track, give me his position, because he's going to go straight into the tire wall, going through Sunset Bend. And again, the handling in this thing, for a lack of front aero and cornering ability, holy crap, this thing is fast. Now, telemetry said I should be running a 122 something, but right now I'm at a 119.5. I think that goes to show that I'm better than the Ghost car, but we're catching up to Nick Mako, and we are in the top 10 so far, guys. You would think that I would be struggling to keep up with everyone, but it just goes to show this thing is actually a way better car. Now, I personally wouldn't push it past B class as of right now, because again, lack of front aero. I have a feeling if you went into A class, you would really struggle unless you went to tracks like Le Mans or any other major power track. Maybe even the NASCAR circuits like Miami and Daytona would probably be a good choice for this thing, but when it comes to the technical tracks, it's not going to be very good. I do got to take these corners a little slower than I would like to be honest. And so far, with our rolling lap time, we are sitting at a 1:14.9. Again, I cannot stress to you, telemetry said I should be running a 122 in this car with its current setup. I think that just goes to show I am growing as a driver, and I might not be able to say I completely suck at the game anymore. Although, I'm still going to say that, because compared to most, I am completely terrible. Going through Le Mans now, slowly catching up to Leo Fosco. Managing to keep up with him through Le Mans pretty well, not going to lie. I'm honestly very impressed with how this thing handled. And no, this thing is a muscle car. Handling should not be the easiest in the thing. So, it just goes to show the 69 Charger is probably a great choice for racing. Now, I'm not going to share this tune or anything, it's just a base tune and some choice upgrades. But, anyways, I'm thinking if you were to take this to maybe tracks like Spa or something like that, you'd probably struggle with its technical bends. Mid-Ohio being a small circuit and almost no straight line speed, or any straight lines to get the speed up, probably not come in very handy, or probably wouldn't place very well. Lack of sleep getting to me again. 11-hour shifts are not fun. But, yeah, like I said, this is probably a really good choice for power builds, especially considering you can't even upgrade the front bumper for adjustable front downforce. And Wolfie Half Moon, he was actually in the lead with one of the best lap times, and he is slowly creeping up. He's actually struggling to catch up, so that just goes to show this thing is a bit of a monster when it comes to tracks like Sebring, and I kind of want to take it to Le Mans just to see what will happen. I'll probably extend the gears out just a little bit. That's if I keep it B class. I might drop it down to C class just because I have a feeling it'll perform a little bit better there. But either way, I'm slowly losing ground on Leo Fosco, and Wolfie Half Moon is actually starting to really reel me in. But again, he is struggling to get around and catch up, so it just goes to show this thing handles a lot better than your typical muscle car with my current setup. Again, I did a max platform handling build, so I tried making it as grippy as possible, like what you'd want in an actual race car. And of course, when it came to performance upgrades, I went with mainly parts that made the car a lot, not a lot lighter, but lighter nonetheless. And my split time is actually going down, so it goes to show this thing is actually easy to pick up and drive if you have even a little bit of experience. I did start the racing, well, the sim racing in Forza Horizon 4. And I got Motorsport 7, but I didn't really play too much of it, and most of my racing was in Horizon 5 and this here Forza Motorsport. So it just goes to show, and here we are side by side with Wolfie. I do have him on a drag race, but when it comes to this corner, I do have to back off a little bit, otherwise we probably would have had a collision. And even though I'm not exactly the best driver, I don't want to cause that. But so anyways, we went from 6th to 7th, so that's still 9 positions gained, because I did start in 16th, don't forget, and my best lap time being a 1:14.5. So again, I cannot stress it enough, the Charger, great car. I give it, honestly, with this build setup, a 10 out of, well, probably shouldn't rate it so high because it doesn't seem to have front aero, but anyways, with that being said, I do give it a 9 out of 10, just due to how it performed and the fact that it really blew my mind as far as well as it handled. Holy crap, I do almost put it into a wall there. I did get a little ballsy, so that is driver error, not car error. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. Again, Charger, great choice. Probably should put it in C-Class and maybe focus on more power tracks. But that is going to be the review / showcase of the 1969 Charger. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Pretend I said something corny here to get you to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys next time. See y'all later.
Nicely done. We finished P7.